Looks like we're getting another Sims 4 update soon. Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my Sims 4 news video. So the Sims Direct tweeted and also shared this on the Sims Discord. We are working on an update that targets several reports following the release of the Sims 4 Lovestruck, including error code incidents, missing interactions, and distorted glasses frames. We appreciate your patience as we aim to get these fixes in-game within the next week. So it says within the next week, and I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be another staggered rollout where computer players get it first and then console get it later, because the console update has to go through an approval process with Microsoft and Sony respectively. So sometimes for these kind of emergency updates, they can be, delayed on console as a result. I had seen something that was showing that maybe it might be this Thursday, and that could be the case where they would still say within the next week if they were going to be staggered, that say computer players get it Thursday and console players get it sometime next week. But I don't know. That's just me speculating. We'll have to see how it plays out as they come. So I have a full video where I went over a whole pile of bugs. And obviously this is only mentioning a few of those. Error code incidents could be this error 123 bug, which FYI, when I did my very first video on it, it was at 667 people. And now when I just got this last screenshot earlier today, was at 1,064. So I'm kind of thinking that is one of it. But again, while I did cover this in more detail in my other video, there are kind of three things that cause this 123 issue. And one is events going on the lot. So they can be a lot of Discover University organization events, the Get Famous, Celebrity Meet and Greet, and the one at the Starlight Accolades, the awards ceremony, and for high school years, the things at Thrifty. There could be more, but those are the main ones that seem to be causing problems. And also another one is something to do with bartenders, so at bars and whatnot, that can cause problems, but that also can be mod related. And also for restaurants, if there are the placemats that you color on, the coloring placemats in the restaurant, that can cause the problem. That was an old bug, but it's lumped in here, but there is a separate bug report for it. And they all have bug fix mods for them, including the one to do with the issues with events, which is this venue load error 123 workaround bug fix. There are two versions there, and when I was reading through the chat there, the posts, it seemed like for some people, the optional one, which is the experimental, worked better for them. So if you're wanting to try to use this while you're waiting, you can do that. But the other thing that I did see on the actual bug report, the Veritas 3377 is the modder. And someone asked, does this change still allow events at the locations to occur, i.e. the change from the mod? And the response was, it depends. Someone on Nexus, which is where this is hosted, mentioned that an award ceremony didn't start, but that's about it so far. And also it's a workaround, simply skips the requested events that would cause the error. So it's, a little experimental, but it's something to try if you don't want to experience that issue with respect to events or to minimize it. But you could also wait, because maybe this is one that will be fixed with the upcoming update that's coming within the next week. One thing that wasn't mentioned there, but is got a lot of people saying that they have the problem, is the no option to pay bills. And the only reason I'm highlighting this is that I did see this, and I kind of mentioned it, but I'm just sharing it more specifically. People were saying, moving the Sims and whatnot, but this person, what worked for them is they created a new Sim, they moved them next onto a lot next to the family. Probably doesn't matter, like they said, but essentially now through Manage World, you move your original family from their house into the new Sims house. So it would be the new base household. They played till the following Monday morning. The bills actually came, but they also added the bills they weren't able to pay previously to those new ones, and so they could pay it normally. They did use a Snowy Escape mailbox, and there was some comments in this thread where the Snowy Escape mailbox would show the bills, but they still were grayed out and couldn't be paid. So not sure if that made a difference, or if it was just, I would think just being in the new house made the difference. But I don't know. After paying the bills, they went back to Managed Worlds, moved their family back into their old house, and then when they played again, all the bills were fine and they had no more issues. Now, They also did say that the family's house was like intact, but if you were to do something like this, I would recommend that you save the lot that your Sims are living on to your library, just in case there are any issues. Though keeping in mind, if you place a house from the library and you had any upgrades on anything, that'll all be gone. So hopefully there aren't. And also when you move, you'd want to sell all to leave everything behind and not bring it with you. Otherwise you'd have to refurnish your house when you get back. That's how it stays the same by not doing that. I expect that there will be more than just these few that are being shown here, particularly because there was one of the bug reports where gallery Sims are no longer on the Cupid's Corner, and there was an actual response from EAcade where they said that that was something that was going to be fixed in the next, essentially, update, and it seemed like it was going to be an emergency type update like this one is, so I think there's going to be more fixes than these few that are being shown here. The other thing with the error code incidents is there is this main one for 123, but there is also an error code 0 that people are having problems with saving. So I don't know if it's going to be including that or if it's really referring to this 123. I guess we'll see whenever the update comes. And the other thing that's sort of a side note is that I had seen this earlier where Krinrick tweeted, looks like the event rewards are back, the same ones as before. She was able to reclaim. But then later she said it must have been some kind of error as the event is gone now. And I don't see it in my game. So I think it was just a weird, I don't know if it means that there's another one coming or whatnot. But we are kind of at the end of the roadmap because we've got everything from the roadmap that covered May to August. So obviously there's probably going to be another roadmap soon. But hopefully they get some of these things fixed and out of the way before we get it. I don't know if maybe come late August or early September, and I expect that will cover September to December because there is the hints and rumors that we're going to get another expansion pack before the end of the year, so I would expect that would be covered in whatever the next roadmap is. But anyways, there's that tweet again, just as an FYI to end on. So let me know what you think. Are you happy that we're going to get what looks like an emergency update sooner rather than later? And hopefully some of these other bugs that aren't mentioned are also going to be fixed with it. That's actually going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!